Tonight, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Drake May and the New England Patriots taking on Justin Fields and the New York Jets.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And Charles,
all right, let's get it. Here we go.
Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They'll be led out by the former Tar Heel, their rookie quarterback from UNC.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he'll work
Second and 4.
To about the 38. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. To the air, May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henderson.
First down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass.
Oh! That was my fault.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Second and 10.
Almost intercepted.
We got that back.
Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive.
We're going to get one.
Here's second and 10. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
36.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Give me that.
Double team, and it's intercepted.
Told you we were going to get one back.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away
First down
and take control of this game?
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Let's try this again.
Throwing here is May. Flush to his right. That's
Ooh.
to the veteran tight end Austin Hooper. And out of bounds all the way down.
I was trying to throw it to Diggs, but my tight end was open, so that was a close call right there too.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
1st and goal from the 3. Stevenson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. From the gun to give to Henderson. And not a whole lot.
3rd and goal.
Get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Let's see if we can punch it in.
2
Let's see.
straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often
Shouldn't
think
go
the
for it. Let's see.
second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
Nah, we'll just
I
take the
say
3.
commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense
Almost could have been another pick.
Break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Trying to stiff arm me, bro.
Some extra
Get on the
space
ground, bro.
following the
Second and
display of
4.
power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
3rd and 1.
Down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Fields throwing again. Caught. It's Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Fields now to throw. And he's not going to sniff the
4th down.
here. He stopped at the 25. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So on comes a field goal unit for the Jets. Here's Nick Folk. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
We got to go down here and score.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's May. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Stephon.
Okay, first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. These two teams all tied after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. May. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it is
that was a bad choice.
Good positioning there downfield
I tried
to break that one up. 2nd and 10.
I got to throw this to my running back. Let's see.
They'll throw with May. They'll find Henderson there.
First down.
Complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. To throw, it's May. And he spots Henderson
first down.
On the left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now May to throw on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one
3rd and 10.
out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
He had both feet in bounds.
Stephon Diggs managing to stay in bounds. And the Patriots have taken the lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks?
Yep, touchdown.
He's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the comp.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be.
And that was a touchdown, bro.
Replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet are in bounds, and obviously a big call.
Not sure about that left foot.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Well, we was able to get it, so touchdown.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Fields on first down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take
holding
this down close to the first
offense.
as he's brought down at the Patriots' 44. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Fields. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now back to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, a contested
first down
here, and it's going to be caught. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
Well, it looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And nowhere
that was
to fit
close
that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And they've got it inside the 10
first and goal.
A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, May with it. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Touchdown.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Fields throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, it's Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
3rd and 3.
Stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Fields on 3rd down.
He got me on that one.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To the air again, Fields. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man.
3rd and 4.
That's Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll just get rid of it. Folks' kick is good. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because
2nd and 2.
I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little
3rd
bit.
and 4.
So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, he had him.
Fourth down.
He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they go play action with May. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's got Hooper on the short connection.
First
and
down.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They go play action now. May. High throw, but he makes the catch.
Okay, first down.
Taken down here just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Ah.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back
I'm
at the 25.
totally behind, but they ain't give me no
A
time
loss
to do
of
it.
4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
First and goal.
Down to the 10. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Throwing now, May on first down. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
All right, let's try this again.
Manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here.
Second and 10.
They gotta get going.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Fields. Connection made to Ruckert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Out of the gun, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Fields. This pass complete to Ruckert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Back to throw again. And this complete to Mitchell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Paul on a give up. Now a loose ball. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers. Guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
1st down.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle by Quincy Williams. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Henderson. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake. Here's May. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And New York set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 6.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A shotgun snap, Fields.
Now somewhere, man. 3rd and 15.
Milton Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3rd and long. It's Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
4th down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They got it.
Boy, is he close.
No, they
Did
didn't.
he
Okay, we
get
got it.
there? No,
Nope,
they're going to
he
say
did not
he's
get there.
short of the line to gain.
His knee was down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. 53
2nd and 4.
yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your
First
foot
down.
off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the
1st
slant.
and goal.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st down, Fields. That's another one complete to Mitchell.
2nd and 4.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 50, here's Fields. That's caught left side, Ruckert with it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's complete to Lazard. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Meanwhile, Fields' throw caught here by Taylor. And out of bounds right around the 20. This 2nd and 4. To throw is Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Throwing again is Fields. Sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, Jets. Adonai Mitchell. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run it up the middle.
Too little, too late.
And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score
Too late now,
game.
baby.
The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. They run once more with Stevenson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. On the handoff, Stevenson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
We'll take the 30.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Fields throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a first down throw, Fields. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Fields throwing again. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.